Okay, so hi everyone. This other video will be addressing other cost of living in the UK. In the previous one, if you have not watched it, just check it up there. In the previous one, we discussed the cost of accommodation generally in the UK, whether you are a single person or you are coming with your family. Check that video, you see the cost of accommodation. But moving on, let's talk about the cost of living, the feeding, transport, and other bills that you might be incurring when you are here. So I'll start from the cost of feeding. Seriously, in this place, cost of feeding is not much compared with what people think. Food is available, food is cheap. When we compare it with the cost over here, not when you are bringing your money from Nigeria. Because something of £1 here, you'll be looking at it like 750 naira. Oh my God, it's so much. No, not when you are changing your money from the Nigerian currency or the Zimbabwe currency or the Ghanaian currency. When you have pounds in your hands, foods are cheap. So let's discuss maybe in a month for a single person, you might be incurring about 100 to 150 pounds, even if you are only jekuje. That's somebody that can consume a lot. Yes. But if you are not only jekuje, if you are somebody that can manage, that know how to manage yourself, you might not even spend half of that. Yes, you might not spend half of that. But we have to accommodate people that want to, order food, you want to buy ready-made food, you want to eat the best, you want to go to African shops and order and buy 70 pounds worth food. When I'm saying 70 pounds worth food, your bag will be heavy. Yes, meat, fish, okra, melon, beans, rice, everything you want. Even Nigerian Indomie is available. Even if you want to eat snails, yes, snails are available. There's nothing you want to eat, efo shoko, tomato, everything is available. So the cost of living, even if you want to live large and you want to be comfortable, or you have husband and children and families that you want to feed, between that 100 to 150 pounds, you should be okay. Max 180, 200, you'll be fine. That's even too much. Even my husband is frowning his face that you cannot spend that much. So that's food. Everything is available. Milk, everything you need is available. So let's leave food like that. Going to bills, you would have been hearing that people talk about bills a lot. Electricity bill, gas, water, then local authority tax bill. They are all there. So let me start with the electricity bill. For electricity bill in a month, electricity bill is kind of stable compared with gas bill that can fluctuate with the period, maybe summer or winter period. But electricity bill, for a house of one person, maybe around 70 pounds per month, some 50 pounds per month, you'll be okay. But I don't expect a single person to be paying electricity bill. Go and get a bill included house where you don't have to worry about bills anymore if you are single. But if you are a family and you have a child, or just you and your husband, if you don't have any child, also you can still get a bill included house where you can just use a room, kitchen, a studio apartment. Husband and wife can still stay in that place. But if you have children, you will need 2-bedroom flat, 3-bedroom flats. Then your bills for electricity might be around 100 pounds per month, sometimes 150 pounds per month, depending on how much gadgets you are using. Dishwasher, what's the one for washing clothes?
Washing machine.
So depending on how much gadgets you are using, if you are somebody that you are using you are using washing machine, you are using dishwasher, you are using clothes dryer, you are using hair fryer, you want to do toast, you want to, some people can really use gadgets. So even if you are using so much gadgets, your electricity bill should still be less than 200 in a month. But if you are not somebody that use so much gadgets, let's say around 100, 120, even if you are a family. So now let's go to gas bills. Gas bill can fluctuate with season. if it's a very cold time that you have to put on your gas heater, you will see it when you come, the one that will be heating up the house, your gas bill might be around 100, 150. That's if you are a family. But if you are not somebody that stays at home for so long, you just come in the morning and you come in the night, your gas bill might be around £70 per month. So everything I'm saying is per month because you are going to pay every month. So that's gas bill. So gas bill can go down drastically when it is summer time, when there's sun, when there's no heat, cold again. So your gas bill might come down. It's just when you cook with your gas cooker that you will have to use gas. But outside that, it might be around 70 to £100 per month. That's for gas bill. Now let's go to water bill. Water bills depend on how many people are in the house, the number of adults, number of children, number of people that are using the water. So sometimes some people will say they pay £80 per month, while some will say they pay 120, some 150. It depends on how you are using the water in your house. If you are an economic person that you are reusing the same water to wash plate again and again, your home bill will be reduced. But so if you are somebody that wants to flush the toilet every time you urinate, every time you go to the toilet, your children are flushing, you're also having your bath and all that, your water bill might be. But even if everything is still around that £100 per month, or even less, 80, 70, depending. My water bill when I came, for the first 3-4 months, they didn't even come to my house. They didn't even ask. After about 6 months, that's when I got maybe £220. And you know that's ridiculously low for 6 months. But they said the water reader, the meter there was not reading. That's why it was that low. So they had to repair it and start reading. So that's water bill for. Let's now go to the tax bill, local council tax bill. If you're an international student and you have a dependent, sometimes they will get to your house and send you mails about your tax. It is advisable that you go online and check for information about that. For me, I was able to let them know that it's the law that dependent that is not working and that does not have access to public fund can be disregarded for council tax, but not all councils accept that. So they will just give you a percentage that it has been reduced because a student is in the house. However, if you know how to argue your way around it, you might not have to pay anything. So council tax can vary between, some will say they pay £80, while some 120, 130, 150, even 180, depending on the class of house. There's class A, class B, class B, C, and class D. They have a way of classifying the house in which you are and the environment. So that would be the one that will let them decide how much you are paying, depending on the category of the house in which you are. So you might have to pay 180 per month, 200 per month. This is just for when you eventually start working. As a student, I don't think you will have to pay that much council tax. They are nice, they are kind people. They will understand that you are international students. So by and large, those are the important costs and expenses that you might have to face when you are in the UK. But before I go, I should talk about transportation, because most international students, when they first come, will not have their own car. So cost of transport in the UK, there are two options. Is either you use public buses or you use your private hired car like Uber, GoCars, and the likes. Yeah, if you are somebody that can trek a bit and get a public buses, the cost are around maybe £2.50, £4, £6, depending on how far the distance is. If the distance is not much, but if you are somebody that cannot be patient to wait for timing, to trek a bit, to get to the bus stop, waiting time and all that, and you prefer taxis, just like some people here, they like to order taxis. So taxes, sometimes you might get the least amount for taxes might be £5, 5.50. to maybe around, depending on the distance on where you are going, it's going to be per mile. You might get £8, £9, £10. You might have to spend like maybe £15 per day or £20 per day on transportation if you are using taxis, Uber, Go Cars, and the likes. There are so many of them here. So cost of transportation majorly, especially if you get accommodation close to your school, close to your workplace, might be negligible, might not be that much. But you have to put all these things in perspective when you are coming, especially when you are coming with families. So you'll be able to calculate, okay, at least in a month, we'll be able to manage 1,500 pounds comfortably. Yes, 1,500 pounds, you'll be comfortable. If you now have £2,000 per month, you know that you are going to be living large in the country. I pray God will bless you. God will bless your family. God will bless your husband. God will bless your wives, and you will have everything. As a student, you only have 20 hours to work, so you cannot really totally depend on that. So when you have a dependent that can work and get more money into the house, you are going to live large. You are going to be okay, and God will bless you. And I hope you have a safe journey, and see you soon. Safe trip. Bye. Take care.